Alright, we're live. I try to get a little bit of WoW playing before I log into the office and do some work, some code. First thing we're gonna do is where we left off last time. Remember, we left off by the little the Hushed Bank here, and we're just gonna hearth back to Darkshire. So we got the one quest for, I think, the rot hide or rot whatever it is, stuff we find out of the corpses of the undead. And turn that quest in, and it should give us a follow-up quest. Let's take a look. The Rot Blossoms. This should give us a follow-up quest. We're just going to say bring the zombie juice to Abercrombie. Now we got to go all the way back. And I think what we're going to do is... Let me repair too. I mean, I'm right here. Might as well.
Well met.
Oops, wrong one.
How are you?
Spirit. Is there a weaponsmith here? No?
Have a good one.
Here. Come on, give me like an upgrade. Ooh, what's this? It's a dagger. Can it? No, Paladin can't use daggers. Damn it. How about a Chris dagger? So one hand. This is 11 damage. This is two hand, main hand 11. So we just can't seem to find... There's 12 point... Oh. Shit. Still struggling to find a weapon upgrade. Anyways, let's make our way back. I'll try to get to this quest here again real quick, and then we're gonna hit Abercrombie's shack. I think what I'm gonna do is try to knock out a few quests here, but I think eventually I am level 28. I'm going to hit the Raptor Cave, and we're going to grind some Raptors for money and food buff stuff. And hopefully also just maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get a weapon drop, because we really do need an upgraded weapon. I'm not, if you watch me play, I'm not a big fan of, I don't like questing, because I've done so much questing. I get really tired of questing. It's like do the same thing. I like to go out there and just AoE mobs or take on a lot of mobs. We still haven't got our full protection type of stuff online, you know, it's not... My not hearing stuff system. I'll knock this up just a little bit. I'm not quite awake yet. You can see we still have. Let's go ahead and put ore tracking on, just in case we see any. Like here, tin. We really don't need tin. What we really need is iron, but we'll take it. I think just for the coarse stone. Oh, wow, we got a troll over here. Yeah, we need a lot of iron ore. We also, like I said, we need a lot of money too. We're getting to the point where I need to start making more money. And that's why I said grinding the raptors is pretty good, because they drop some gray stuff that sells pretty well. They also drop a lot of the, the eggs, which you can cook. And then after you cook, you can actually sell. So we can make, like, I think it's like 30 silver a stack of curiously tested omelets. Okay, now we have to go this way if we want to try to get to that quest over here, which is going to be... We'll give it a go. There's so many casters, it's really dangerous. Super dangerous quest to try to get to. Let's go ahead and kill a mob here so I can wake up and get my... Remember how to use my keybinds again. Oh, we do have our this in the wrong skill. Let's put this on the here. I still don't have a two-handed weapon. Nah, I don't. We did create the R key. I cannot attack that target. Hold on a second. No, I don't want key bindings. Macros. We're looking at shift, sword and board. This guy. Start attack. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. And do we, yes, we still have Passage of Storm. Okay, cool. So we really need a two-handed weapon. We can do some weapon swapping. It'll help us a little bit to do some weapon swapping, get some extra damage with our righteous. Someone said something to me, something in one of the death clips, and I read it this morning that I was like not sure if I really believed it, and I want to actually test it out. And they said if you're, it was a mage, it was like a frost mage or something who died at level 50, and the mobs who killed her hit her from like a really pretty good distance away. And I was surprised when I watched the clip. Usually when I see that, when a mob hits somebody pretty far away, it usually I attribute it to lag. You know, like there's some sort of, you know, I've played this game enough to see that happen, you know, where there's like this post here is the mob, and it, you know, she's like kind of going like this, bat moving away, doing like Blizzard, and then this post, all of a sudden these mobs are all at this post, like 10 of them, and they hit me. You know, that's pretty far away, and that's kind of what happened in the video, and the mage got killed. And what they were saying is, if the one person said, well, if she was backing away, you know, like if you're running away from a mob, their melee range, ability to hit you, increases. And if you're just backing up, it's still the same as if you're standing like right next to him. I thought that was interesting. So let's say we hammer this guy, right? Let's see. When does he swing? Right there. So he swung about 2 steps away from me. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do that again. But we're going to do it with a mob. We're going to run away from the mob and see if his range that he swings to me is different, if it's larger. And so what we'll do is we'll stun him. We'll hit him, we'll stun him again, and then we'll, as he comes out of the stun, we'll make sure we're like maybe, you know, this far away, and then we'll just strafe away like this, and we'll see if he's able to actually swing at me from a greater distance, because I had never heard that before. So that's really curious. That's really interesting, and if it's true, it's something you definitely should probably know. So here, we're going to hit this mob. I'm going to stun him. I'm going to get right about this distance, and I'm waiting for him to come off stun. And yeah, he did. He swung at me from a greater distance. So that's really interesting. I did not know that. So that does lend a little bit more, you know, fuel to the fire that if you're backing up, it could be a good thing. But I don't know. I'm not going to let it change how I play, but that is interesting. For a Frost Mage, it makes sense that a Frost Mage might want to backpedal when they're like doing like I don't know, maybe get backpedaling to do like a Cone of Cold, you know? That way they can still hit them, but the mobs can't hit the mage. That's the only scenario where I could think that maybe that would be useful. Alright, so we're going in. This is going to be a little tricky in here, so let's give ourselves, let's see, let's give ourselves some agility. And we don't have any stamina, do we? Oh, we do. Protection's dropping. And let's get our food buff. This mob's gonna hit me and ruin my food buff. The one to my left here. There's all these casters. That's why this is such a bitch to get over here. We're gonna have to take these guys out one at a time. I'm gonna strafe around here and try to get any stealthers. But we're gonna have to kill some of these guys. And he's level 26 too, which makes it really tough because he's gonna hit hard. See, he's already... Yeah. Enchanted quickness. What the hell's that? Now he's gonna run from me. And aggro more. Sucks. Right, let's just go over and take him down. You can see why could be a difficult quest for paladins, because those spellcasters, they hit so hard. Now we're not going to bother looting. What we're trying to do is get to that dirt, but we still have this guy. Let's go ahead and kill the melee. Alright, and he's pretty not that high level. It all depends on the respawn too. If the respawn's really fast, then all this is going to be a waste of time. It's going to be not even worth my effort. Keep forgetting to get mana drink, and it's really getting annoying. It's like, freaking Julian, get some mana drink. Am I close enough? No, I'm pretty far from Darkshire. That really irritates me, but I have 16, so hopefully that'll last us a little while. Right, we need to take this enchanter out. Zoom the camera in here. Enchanted quickness. Isn't he enchanting? Actually, they're not doing as much damage to me as I thought they would. And the poison they hit me with is more of like a slow poison. I don't know if it does that much damage. It's time between attacks is increased, so it is kind of annoying. Stop poisoning me. Look at that. He just poisoned me like 4 times in a row. Now we're going to try to get this dirt. Wait. So it actually turned out to be not too bad. Look at that. Barrel of melon juice. You can use that. Hopefully it's like a stack of 5. And it was a stack of just 2, which is pretty crappy. Usually you get like 3 at least. 10, copper. Okay. So now we've got that one. So we should be getting the other couple other follow-up quests that we can do. You can see there's some iron down here. That's done by the ogres. Typically, the Darkshire quest lines will, if you do them all, will kind of get you up close to level 30. You can see Sola's all the way to 30, so I'm kind of a little bit disappointed that I haven't been able to keep up, but I haven't played that much. I haven't played as much the last few days. I don't play that much during the week. Like, I mean, I'll play like a couple hours a day, maybe. I play most of my WoW on the weekends. Although, I haven't been getting I guess a little more time. It takes a long time to level Protection Paladin, though. I mean, I'll put in 5 hours and get like maybe 2 levels, maybe a level and a half. You know, yeah, it's not super fast leveling the way I do it. I'm certainly no speed leveler. Man, that Coca-Cola's good. Creepy spider. Stay away, creepy spider. Normally I would kind of recommend killing mobs on a way to a quest, but these guys aren't even high enough to give me XP. I really have been out leveling areas, which is not my intention, you know, like I think because I farmed a few like mobs and stuff, I have been a little bit higher level than I normally am when I do certain areas, but I mean it's also just kind of safe, you know, we don't want to die, obviously. This guy should tell me to kill some of the undead, I think, hopefully. Oh, he wants me to take it to Darkshire. Okay, never mind. I was hoping to give me a skeleton quest, but I guess not. Shadowy figure. Now there's a really nice two-handed sword we get from this quest here, which could be our really good sword for us for our weapon swapping. This one. All right, now so it looks like we have to run back to Darkshire again. So much running back and forth. We need more mana gear. I really wish I had more mana pool. My armor at 36.8. Wish I had more armor.
You need something? See you around.
Cool ribs. Cleaning my mouse. No food. We'll probably buy some food too, just some regular old. You know, we'll just use a bandage. Well, we don't have to full, but probably should get ourselves some regular food. Also have to watch. You kind of have to watch out for Stitches here. He can be spawned here when someone kills what's her name over there. But... One thing what's interesting with with paladins, protection or ret paladins, is that if you had like an infinite mana pool, you would be infinitely better. You know, paladins are gimped a lot by the fact that they just don't have a lot of mana. That's why, you know, it would be super cool to be able to get, you know, some more mana, you know, intellect base gear like Gorilla. Gorilla is really good, and that's why you'll see Gorilla in the auction house really expensive, because it's, you know, male Gorilla gear. Paladins want it.
Hey there. See you later.
Alright, so we're going to try to head down and get a crate for Mr. Abercrombie. There's also, like I said, there's some more down here. Here. Somebody's here. Well, I see some dead ogres. Which could mean that we could get in there and get our crate and get out. Yeah, I see the dead ogre. I'm seeing dead ogres. Crate's right over here. So I think probably it's behind here, or like side, inside. That's probably on the other side. Let's go in here real quick. I'm just looking for ore. A lot of ore in here. These guys are what, level 29? Ooh, level 30.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
We're going through killing level 30s just to grab a 10 vein, so we're gonna bug out. We need to get back to, let's see, is it ever, yeah, let's go back to Abercrombie, turn this quest in. It's up behind here. I knew I couldn't get it. I know this hill too well. I think it's actually up top. Maybe? Who knows? We can basically go out the same way we came in. Someone's just taking a nap.
What can I do for you?
Now he's gonna have us go back. Yeah, well, eventually we're gonna have to go back in there and kill somebody. So we have 3 quests to turn in Darkshire, so we're going to head back to Darkshire. Head this way because sometimes there's some chests along here on the trees. Keep an eye out for that. As well as maybe a few ore nodes we might be able to snag on the way back to Darkshire. Our hearth is not up for 25 minutes. It's sad though, we won't be able to kill. I can't kill Morladin by myself, and I can't group with other players, so I guess we're kind of screwed on that quest unless I come back and do it like a higher level. And at that point, you know, it's not really worth doing it. You know, the sword won't. No, who knows? Maybe the sword will be the only two-handed sword I have at that's actually halfway decent. I haven't been getting a lot of one-hand weapon drops. I've been getting two-hand weapon drops. This thing, the Prospector's Axe.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Or agility 4 stamina. I'm tempted to put them on just because I think mine are. I mean, it's going to give me 40 more health. It's not as much armor though, but still better than what I have because the the agility will actually give me a little bit of armor. Let's see what we can get rid of here. That's worth like the least. So if we take off our shoulders, we're at 1492 armor. Now we're at 1356. I did not mean to do that. God damn it. Meant to click this. Alright, so we're at 1495 versus 1552. So it's a pretty big difference in armor. You know, well, it's 57 more armor or something. But also my health is 939 instead of 899. I don't know. Probably better with the leather shoulders. Probably better with those shoulders. We're at 35% damage mitigation versus, yeah, I think the leather better. We just need to get ourselves some male shoulders to actually have. Kill more Paladin. I wish I could, but I can't do it solo. Which stinks. Not this level, man. Maybe later. Maybe when I'm like 34. The Legend of Stalvin.
Safe travels.
Shadowy figure.
Good day to you. See you around. Greetings. For advice.
Looking for something specific. Thank you. Right choice.
Just bowed before me. Well, almost halfway to 29. Beware of threat lurks in the wild. Night watchers be on the alert. It looks like Stitches is on his way. What's up, Panic? There it is. you hate like having anything in your inventory, don't you, Panic? I always get people saying, "Oh my God, your inventory gives me issues." I have too many potions, I think. Bah, you can never have too many potions. Oh, we got the seasoned wool kebabs too. Shit. I actually have quite a lot of food, buff food. How you doing, Panic? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm only going to be streaming for like another, probably another 25 minutes because I actually have to work. So I just wanted to jump on, knock out some quests, which I did. Actually, we got like literally 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I've done like 6 bars in about 45 minutes. Pretty standard for protection paladin leveling for me. It could buy like a 2-hand weapon from this guy. Let's see, 3.7, 12.6. Okay, this is 16 damage. This is 2. Prize level 20. So we need to kill these runners. We also need to go to the shadowy figure. We can't kill Stalvin, I don't think. I just don't think we're strong enough. We do need to get the Bride of the Embalmer. Again, I'd like to do these quests at 30 because that way at least I have Seal of Light. I'm gonna fix you. Kind of a funny name. Yeah, so let's head to Stormwind. You just got home from work? And I'm just getting ready to work. So it is 9:04 a.m. here.
What can I do for you? Have a good day.
I'm still looking for an upgraded weapon. Maybe I should just take a little jaunt out to Arathi Highlands and see what they have, or South Shore. South Shore might have something for me. Maybe I should do that. Just get those flight pass right now, Not a bad idea. What's up, Akasha? Oh, it's 3 a.m. there? Dang, 3 a.m. So 3 p.m. We got 3 p.m., 3 a.m. and right now, and where I am in Florida, it is 9:05 a.m. It is Friday. I work from home on Fridays, which is great. I got some code to write today. I may run to the guitar store at noon, drop off one of the guitars I just bought. And then I need to go buy some cat litter. That's my day for you. Right? I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll probably stream tonight, but see what the wife of Tori wants to do. As much as I love having it's funny, but as much as I love having the extra stamina and agility from the shoulders, I still like having male shoulders. So I'm actually gonna put the male shoulders back on. I like having armor, man. The more armor, the better, because it's damage mitigation that's up all the time. But even though those leather shoulders are probably better, I'm just gonna sell them. I don't like wearing stuff that isn't male. Yeah, we're almost back up to 8 gold. Kasha's like, what? How are we doing in our inventory anyway? Let's take a look. Oh, this is what we need. Yes, I was running low on the mana drink, so... We have one at the top of the world, one in the middle. Yeah, that's exactly what it means. That's exactly what it means. Then he's got to go out there and throw that out there. I'm gonna hit the trainer. I do want to get. Actually, we don't need exorcism. Rank 2 just yet. And I think, let me check. I think the only thing I had at level 28 to get to learn was exorcism rank 2, and then like one other thing. Just like on the bottom. One other thing, let's take a look. Let's go to my classic buddy phone app here. Classes. Cancel. Stupid iPhone. Paladin. So yeah, just exorcism and shadow resistance aura. I don't really care too much for either, so. We're just going to try to get to the Wrathy Highlands, I think. Let's try to get some of our flight paths, because I really don't have enough time to really do a whole lot before I start working. I think it'd be most beneficial for me to flag some more flight paths. So that's what we're gonna do. Yes. We'll grab some ice. I will be right back. my wife redid the office. I actually like the way it looks. Let's see. Ooh, let's do a panorama. Panorama! Let's see, panorama. Pano. Alright, here we go. Oh. Not very good lighting in here, though. We're going to go all the way around to my big 31.5-inch monitors. Let's see how this looks. Whoa, that's a very skewed panorama. Oh, that looks like crap. That looks like total utter shit. Can you take dead mines for us? Sorry. Alright, let's go to Discord. So the wife rearranged. I used to have like 2 shelves behind me. She's always forever changing stuff up, right? Oh, you got the Hue 610 Pro? I like the 610 Pro. Did you get? Hopefully you got the version 2 though. Remember the 610 Pro version 2. But yeah, I really like it. But she rearranged the office. Now I've got this shelf at an angle, and I got some of my guitars here. And then she moved the other shelf, which used to be in the first picture. This shelf's over here now at an angle. You know, you can see part of my desk here. I have a big L-shaped desk. So, yeah, there used to be 2 shelves here. I don't know. She's so funny. She's always like changing my office around. I got the 6. I had the 610 Pro, the original one, and it worked okay, but once I got the 610 Pro version 2, that one worked much better. So I hope Akasha... I know I told you to get the version 2. But yeah, I hope that the tablet works for you. They're not that expensive. I think it was only like, what, $55 for the 610 Pro version 2, which isn't bad for a pretty solid tablet. I was using Krita, and with Krita, it works really well. So... Okay, good. Yeah, I want to make sure that I told you the version 2. Yeah, I haven't been using my tablet as much as I should. 150 in New Zealand. Oh man, I don't. Damn, is that like U.S. dollars? Are you talking about 150? Like, I'm assuming NZ is New Zealand. Let's see. If you're in New Zealand, I'm super jealous. Because New Zealand's... Yeah, you're in New Zealand. It's 3:14 a.m. currently in New Zealand. It's so beautiful in New Zealand. I'm glad you like it. I would have felt bad if you didn't like it. But I actually think for me anyway, for the price, for me in the US for $55, I thought it was a pretty nice tablet. Of course, the next step is to get the tablets where you don't even need a monitor, you know, where it's like a screen. It's like it's what they have a name for them, you know. Where basically it's just it's almost like a, oh, what do you call it? My brain is not working yet. I haven't had enough caffeine today. It's almost like you know, like it's a little, yeah, NZD. Yep, everything's expensive. That sucks. I hear New Zealand has the best kayaking in the world, like the most beautiful rivers for kayaking. Yeah, I really, it's on my list. It's like one of my top 3 places in the world I want to go to is New Zealand. But yeah, they have those tablets that are like that are screens. You know, you don't need to monitor anything, and they even have ones too. Akasha, I don't know if the Wacom, but they have tablets too that you can plug into your phone, so you could use your cell phone for a display if you wanted. If you're like away from your computer and you just wanted to draw, so that's pretty cool. Some of them that plug right in your phone. I'm not sure if that Huon does. It might. I can't remember, but I think that's kind of funny. Of course, you know, cell phone screen's pretty tiny, so it's not going to be great, but you should check out Grant Abbott's YouTube. He's pretty, I like his videos, and he does some stuff. He does quite a bit with texturing and stuff, and he uses tablets a lot. He even does reviews on tablets. I think I might have mentioned to you before, but definitely check out Grant Abbott. So we're just gonna, you know, get some flight paths. Since I have to log off here in about 13 minutes, probably just gonna make it up to the Rathi Highlands, and that's about it. I could easily go kill that one raptor over here though too, in the excavation site. There's actually more quests in. Yeah, I thought it did. I couldn't remember if it plugged into the phone. I think it is. That's cool. There's more quests at Menethil Harbor too, if I wanted to go and do some of those. They can be a little tricky though. The Third Fleet, you know, all the ships over here. There's so many rappers, so many Murlocs. It's easy to get killed. I'm gonna pull up Grant's website. Grant, he's a super cool British guy that does a lot of pretty cool stuff. So, get back. Yeah, level 28. Yeah. I mean, I tried to take out Stalvin yesterday, but man, he was kicking my butt, and I had to back off. He would have killed me. I think I got him to around maybe 60% health, and I was down around like 20%. And I'm like, okay, bubble. I'm like, I'm out of here. So, yeah, Grant does a lot of streams. He's very active on his YouTube channel. And he's a teacher, so he teaches like 2D and 3D stuff. And so he's just one of those guys. He's super nice too. Like if you go into his streams and ask him questions and stuff, he will almost always respond. Just a super nice guy. You know, he's the one who actually, and he also does reviews of different tablets. He covers 2D and 3D texturing, you know, and he does a lot of stuff with Blender, which, you know, I love Blender, so he's doing a lot of stuff with Blender. And so if you're interested in like digital sculpting or digital texturing, creating textures and digital painting, that kind of stuff. He's he's really he really covers that stuff pretty well. Yeah, Stalvin was kicking my butt. So I'm waiting until 30. Once I get 30, I'll get Seal of Light, and then once we have that health regen coming back, we're gonna try to go and knock out Stalvin. I'll probably also try to knock out the other quest, the Bride of the. We'll probably try to knock out this one and Stalvin. But as you can see, the Stalvin's still red. I'm gonna try to do Legend of Stalvin and Bride of the Embalmer at level 30, I think, because those should be pretty hopefully managed then. Morladim, even Bride of the Embalmer is gonna be tricky because it's elite. It might be too difficult. Morladim I can't solo. There's no way I can solo that. So I'm not sure if I'll just drop that quest. I don't think I'll drop it. I still want to do it and get the sword. Just sword's kind of cool looking. But we'll see. And these guys over here are elites. So, Now these guys drop the plans for the Mithril Shield Spike. But I think because they're elites, I think even if I had level 30 with Seal of Light, I think they would probably still just crush me. Yeah, there's so much to learn when it comes to to 3D and 2D and 3D and digital art and stuff like that. There's a lot. It's overwhelming for me. I mean, I'm always constantly trying to learn that stuff, and unfortunately, I also have to learn stuff from my work. So I'm constantly learning, programming shit and. I mean, yes, the last 3 or 4 days I've been learning quite a few new technical things at work, which wears me out. That's also why I've been so tired playing WoW. Mentally, my brain's just kind of melted right now. What is this? McCreel's Moonshine. How do I even get over there? McCreel's Moonshine. I don't remember this quest. Curious now about this moonshine. Yeah, so I need to walk from the other side. There he is. Okay, maybe later. We'll do that quest later. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, I certainly don't remember things as well as I used to. I'm getting older. Although lately I'd say that since I quit drinking, because I don't drink much anymore, I used to drink pretty heavily, that my brain functioning has actually gotten better. I remember things better. I used to be a pretty big party. Yeah, I used to party a lot. Let's just put it that way. I pretty much don't anymore. All right, so let's go to... Plus I got married, so, that'll do it to you. Lots of ore in this zone. Look at all this ore. Yeah, so we're just gonna hit the Arathi Highlands here, and then I'm gonna log out. Unfortunately, I wish I could play all day long, but I can't. I gotta work. Yeah, I was a big drinker. I mean, in college I drank a lot, and then I just kind of continued drinking out of college. My sister used to give me shit. She's like, Julian, you're not in college anymore, because I'd still go out and, drink with friends and stuff. And then I just became like a social drinker where I was just drinking like, basically once or twice, maybe 3 times a week. Maybe each time I drank, I'd drink like maybe anywhere from like 4 to 6 beers. And I just finally got to the point where I was like, I was spending too much money. You know, you'd go out, you'd drink like 4 beers, then you'd eat something, you get something to eat. Next thing you know, I was spending like 30, 40, $50 3 times a week. I'm like, man, it just was like, this is such a waste of money, you know? Yeah, exactly. Adulting to do. That's what my wife says. She's like, you're adulting better now, is what she says. You're adulting better now. So, I've always been a big gamer, though. I've always loved playing games, playing my guitar, drawing, all those things. So I've always had a lot of hobbies. I was big into sports when I was younger. Well, mostly tennis. I was a big tennis player. I used to win a few tennis tournaments when I was younger. I was really good. So we're going to Flight Path. This is a Wrathy Basin quest, probably. So here we go, guys. We're going to hope that this Mace Crafter, I have no idea what he's going to have, but please, for the love of God, give us an upgraded weapon, because my weapon sucks. You grunting bars? Yeah, okay, I gotcha. Do they drink a lot in, is New Zealand like... Oh, this does not look good, yeah. See, I think I looked at this online yesterday and realized that, you know, these are really... Well, here, this isn't bad. This one here is, but it's not green. It's only 38 silver, though, but it requires level 29. So, this one is 16.6. So this is, you know, does do more damage than my weapon. Kind of ugly. Two-hand. That's a pretty big weapon. Let's see, level 40, level 30. I suppose, you know, worst come to worst, we could buy this weapon because it does do more damage. But yeah, it's kind of sad that I can't find a better weapon.
How are you?
This guy might have some... Nah, he doesn't. He's got the Roast Raptor. Ooh, that's... Oh, it's Raptor Flesh, though. We are going to need this, though. So... We'll go ahead and buy this, because we are going to need that. Alchemy supplies. Well, that's unfortunate. So the other one we can go with South Shore. Actually, I probably should be able to... Let's see... We got the flight path. Let's go ahead and head to South Shore. We've got... Let me just log into my work computer here, my laptop. And I should be able to continue at least walking over to South Shore. So I'll be right back. Alright, back. Let's log into the dreaded work so we can start working. Happy Friday, wherever you are. And hopefully we don't auto-walk myself right to death. Wouldn't that be funny? I mean, it wouldn't be funny, but that would be me, like, die trying to just walk to a flight path because I'm trying to, like, log into work at the same time. I've seen a lot of people die while they're, like, AFK. I mean, they're, like, you know, AFK from their keyboard, or they're talking to somebody and they don't have the game sound, you know, turned up. So... what we're going to do is we're going to turn the game sound up. That way, if we get hit by anybody, we can hear it. And always have game sound in the background as well. You know, people are crazy, they don't have game sound in the background. Don't jinx it, yeah. I know my way around these maps pretty well. But you're right, I gotta be careful. There's no doubt about it. And farming down here is good too. You can, you know, farm the earth elementals there is a pretty good farm. Alright, except, does anyone... One second. Maya is Maya and Alex, it's Jeffrey. Oh, Curtis is asking. Sorry, we're looking at work stuff. Wow, these are some pretty... I don't remember seeing these guys before. Alright, so we're logged in. Let's go ahead and try to make our way. I think one of my favorite, you know, like...
Much appreciated.
Yeah, I think it is funny. I think one of the things I love about World of Warcraft in general is just how the world feels really big. You know, like just moving... You know, moving through the world here. Let's give this guy wisdom or something. I don't know. But, not really supposed to buff people, but I don't think anybody's going to kill me for throwing a wisdom buff at somebody. He's not a hardcore player. But the world, you know how big the world is, like, you know, it's pretty massive and pretty dangerous in vanilla when you're walking through these zones at lower levels, and it's kind of cool. I mean, as many times as I've been through these zones, having to walk through them like this is always... I always find it enjoyable. You don't really get that in a lot of other MMOs because they don't feel this big and expansive, you know. It's pretty... You know, WoW's a pretty... When the game came out, it was a pretty big world, you know, as far as MMOs. You know, you're moving around, it was big. And it's cool looking, you know. You look at, it's pretty neat looking. I mean, I was not really a fan of WoW's graphics when it first came out. I didn't really like kind of the cartoony graphics. I came from Lineage 2, and Lineage 2 at the time had beautiful graphics and had much more realistic looking characters, you know. But yeah, I know it feels gigantic when you have to run everywhere. Exactly, and that's what's great about it. You should. I mean, I'm a big proponent of there being no... Look at the size of that spider. I'm a big proponent of there being no flying mounts. I don't have a problem with like horses and stuff, but I think horses should get tired. You know, I don't think you should be able to like run at full speed all the time. You know, just like in real life, if you ride a horse a long distance, he's going to need to rest. So I you know, in the MMO that I want to create, if I ever do make it, yeah, there would be horses, but they would be very limited in that you can only ride them for certain distances, and then they would get tired, and then they would just walk, and their walking speed would only be a little bit faster. You know, maybe 20% faster than your walking speed, you know. And I would have no flying mounts, absolutely none. Unless, like, it was, like, super rare, and if I did do a flying mount, you would only be able to fly for short distances, you know. Again, I would limit it quite a bit. Coronavirus. If they get a few more cases of coronavirus near my work, they'll definitely make us work from home, probably full time. They'll probably be like, you guys cannot come into the office. Murney's wife. Now these guys, they're level 31, but these guys would definitely give me, you know, the shells I need for the iridescent pearls. I could go farm later today when I get off work. I could go farm the wetlands and the murlocs to get the clams, just so I can open up and try to get the iridescent pearls. Because if I get 2 iridescent pearls, we can go ahead and craft the, we can go ahead and craft the breastplate. This one here. I just need 2 iridescent pearls. I think I've got all the other regions for this, so that's something I probably should do later as well. Yeah, the world feels huge. I mean, and it's cool. I mean, I didn't like the art style, but it grew on me. Like, if you play it long enough, it kind of grows on you. And I like how colorful it is. You know, a lot of MMOs you play, especially the cell shading ones, they're just very washed out. They don't have like very vibrant color. And you have to take into account too, my monitor doesn't have the best colors because it's a TPN panel or TN panel. I can't remember what it's called. TN. I think it's TN. Damn it, I can't remember. But it's a panel that doesn't really. It's a type of monitor that doesn't really have the best color saturation, or the best color clarity and best color like true to real color, because it's more specific for fast response. It's more of a gaming monitor really, but it still looks pretty good. WoW still looks pretty good on it. Yeah, there's so many great ideas I have for like an MMO, but obviously, trying to create an MMO is a titanical, ginormous task. I mean, I've been writing. Coding isn't really the problem. I've been writing code since 1985. I taught myself how to program when I was like in high school.
Light bless you.
Okay, so we are looking for possibly an upgraded weapon here. I don't think we're going to find one, but there is a guy right here. Here's a superior armor. Now, this guy usually has shoulders, right? And he does. So these are going to be a nice upgrade. So we'll buy these. He also has these leggings, but they're not an upgrade. You got this cloak. This cloak, I hate losing intellect, though. Man, I really hate losing intellect. I mean, the stamina spirit's really nice, but I'm so low on mana. My mana pool is just so crappy, So, what does 2 intellect equal? It probably only equals like what, 20 mana or something. Yeah, the TN panel. My panel is good. My panel is good, but it's for color, for like color clarity. Here, you think my panel's bad? Here, I'll show you what I have. This is my monitor right here. This LG 144 refresh rate. It's a very good monitor. It just doesn't have like the best color, but it's a really, really good monitor. It's 31.5 inch. I've got 2 of them, so I've got 2 of these side by side. Yeah, I love this monitor. You can see it gets really good reviews. So, but it is a TN panel. But TN panels are, they're good. They're just not great for like if you're going to be doing a lot of Photoshop work. They're not really the best. What else do we got? Yeah. So, is there like a weaponsmith around, or that's the armor smith?
What can I do for you?
Hey there.
Hey there, alchemy supplier. Hey there. So I don't see a weaponsmith. That doesn't mean there isn't one. Butcher. I was really hoping there was a weaponsmith here because that would be cool. Yeah, Panic. I know. Trade goods.
What can I do for you?
Icy cloak.
Safe travel.
Yeah, I really I hate giving up the mana because I'm so short on mana right now. You know, I really need
Hey there.
I really need more mana. So we still get another bag for 1.8 gold, which at this point I'm very inclined to do this. So let's go ahead and get ourselves all the way up to all 10
Have a
slot
good one.
bags. Man, I really... Is there not a weaponsmith around here? Looks like there isn't. I'm kind of bummed. I was hoping there was. It's just the stable master, right? Innkeeper, waitress. Might have a first aid trainer, but doesn't matter. We have the first aid book. Well, no joy on the weapon, guys. We're still sitting around with a shitty weapon. Ooh, what does this guy got? Does he have a cooking? He's got the pulpy
How are
lines.
you?
Ah, the turtle meat. Okay, we'll do that one later. I'm a
Have
little
a
bit
good
too low level to be doing that.
What can I do for you?
And also, we're a little bit too level for that one.
You need something?
Actually, you know what? Let's buy some.
Hey there. See you around.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with the intellect cloak because it's just like I said, mana is such a something I'm really starving on right now is my mana. I need more mana. Man, I'm pissed off. I really hoped there was a weapons guy here. There's just I knew the armorsmith was here. Oh well. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna log off. I need to work. So thanks for stopping by. Good to see you, Panic. Good to see you, Kasha. And I will be back later tonight. I didn't go in this building, did I? What's in here? And I'll be back later tonight to do some leveling. Town Historian. Guard.
What can I do for you?
Well, we can definitely come and do these quests in a couple levels. Actually, let me just grab that quest. I'm going to see what it shows up in. What it looks like in my quest log.
Light be with you. Light bless you.
It should be orange, I would imagine, or red. Yeah, it's red, see. Alright, yeah, night, you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. See you later. Alright, peace out, everybody. Later. Bye.